Yeah, I guess so. I think about, boy, time just goes so fast. I think we all said that. And I'll tell you the other thing that caught my attention last night. I thought everybody looked really good. And, for being that long and playing pro football, I thought everybody was in, really good health. So that was really a great thing to see. And I even said last night, I've played football, basically my whole life and all the way through the Giants. And I never stood in front of the team one time and said one word. Because I didn't like that. And so they made me get up last night. I was like, oh my gosh. And, I said a few things, took a few shots at people. And then, but I said it was like Bill Parcells said in the locker room when the game was over. And it was all, he just goes, look, you'll carry this with the rest of your life. And said a few other things. I went, wow, it's so true. And it's amazing to win the Super Bowl. That bond it's incredible. And as time goes on, it's only gotten stronger. So when I see guys, no matter who it is, I can run into whoever, the guy that was the 53rd guy on the roster that year, if there was 53, I can't remember how many we had back then. But if I see him somewhere in the airport, it's like we relive, talk, and smile, and it's a great feeling. But people always ask me things like, I saw somebody on TV, a writer, going like, wow, that came out of nowhere, it's just whatever. And I go, well, then, you didn't follow sports, because we were pretty hot at the end of that season for quite a while and had a lot of big games. And, we played for a coach that was not afraid. And I don't think I realized that as much when I played for Bill until I got done. I looked back at big games, moments. Then I started getting into TV going, damn, Bill takes a lot of chances. And that was the way he is. So that Super Bowl, I think, just kind of personified everything that Bill Parcells was as a coach. Well, that's the story. It sounds good, but I don't know. I don't remember the week going, wow, this is really a special week of practice that it's going to carry over. Believe me, I had a lot of great weeks of practice where I went out and really, as Bill would say, are you watching the same game I'm watching? And I think that's the other thing that makes it all special. For all the players, all the stories that were told last night, even guys that got up and said, Coach, I didn't like you when I played for you. But, man, once I got away from here, I realized how much you taught us all and all that. So that was great to hear. But I think the way Bill coached the team and the way he is with his wit, gosh, it's hard to say Bill Parcells and wit, but just the way he handled players, the way he talked, it was so different. Never been around anybody like it in coaching in my whole life. I still haven't seen anybody like him as I've covered games since I've been playing. And I think that's really what made it special, because it was very personal and it worked.
Can players today have that tough skin to take the jive? Because you and him used to go at it quite a bit on the sidelines.
Well, listen, sometimes, that's overblown too. Believe me, I never talked to him one time not thinking and knowing he's the big man. And there was always a line and a fear that was involved there. So, and could players take him today? Probably no, because back in the mid-'80s, a lot of us grew up with tough coaches. That's all there was. You couldn't coach football unless you were just the toughest guy on earth. And so we could accept Bill. But, today's players are great, but you know it, right? They can never handle the way he was back then. And I used to go down and watch him in his last coaching stop in Dallas and go, is this the same guy I played for? He was like Carvel ice cream, man. He was soft as hell. And those players thought it was really over the top tough. And I just kind of laughed and go, gosh, but that's the way the game is. That's the way it is. Everything's changed, society. And would you guys let Bill coach the same way that he did back in the mid-'80s now? Would you guys let him? Really? I'm serious, Jeremy.
Only if he won.
Yeah, would you? Yeah, that's right. He'd have to win big. No, would you? You would question his ways and, this, I love it still. I turn on the TV all the time. Oh, that way doesn't work anymore. Well, it can't work anymore because people won't let it.